someone goes through a trauma or they first get out of a situation, what's needed is for them to completely remove from everyone and everything, have absolute stillness, quiet, and just know that they're safe and do everything straight away to get their nervous system calm. Before any sort of psychology, therapy starts, you have to make the person safe, calm, and process it all in the right sort of way. But actually, what happens is we don't process it. It's straight back out to go, 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 and being told what to do. And it's like it gets locked down and buried inside of you, and it's like you avoid it. You just, you're so busy and life carries on that you're just trying to survive through every day. And you don't realize as each day, week, month, year passes, it's like really just festering inside of you and whirling in with all this other trauma, because you're carrying that with you everywhere you go unresolved. Every little thing just amplifies that, makes it bigger and sort of swells in, and you just end up carrying such a heavy load after years and years of it. But it changes you and your ability to cope, to think, to function, to create, to solve problems. It changes how you react, how you see, how you trust, how you love. It changes everything over and over and over again because you're changing, your system's changing, and you're juggling, fire in your nerves. You're juggling health issues that are setting off inside of you and changing and worsening and twisting. You're juggling all these chemicals that are just all these stress chemicals, like cortisol and whatnot, and hormones that are in excessive amounts just flooding you. And you're juggling that whilst dealing with a heightened system that is everything amplified, and you're trying not to react to that, and you're trying to be what your family needs, what your partner needs, what your kids need, what your pets need, what your boss needs, what your friends need, and you lose yourself, and you you don't know a life without pain. You don't know what it means to sleep. You don't you don't know what it's like to just not feel scared. And it's like you're actually slowly rotting away. And you don't deal with any of it. Until you can actually calm the fuck down, there's not even any point having therapy. Right now is the first time in my life, 41 years, that I've had the stillness, the quiet, removed from people and everything that's been out, out, out. And it's all there. But now it's too much and I can't cope. And this is the time you need a therapist to help you process it. Not while you're trying to juggle and survive the day, because that's all therapists are when you first get out of trauma, is to get you coping skills, how to get through life. But we need help to get through what's been built into us from a young age and to retrain it out of us, out of our neuro pathways, out of our nervous system. And right now I'm struggling because I can't slow it down. It's like now that I've finally stopped, slammed on the brakes, everything's there. And I'm reliving my whole life. I'm reliving my childhood when I was, those 4 years with my dad. I'm reliving house after house with my mum. I'm reliving all her violent boyfriends. I'm reliving, my auntie. I'm starting to remember things that my mum's sister has done to me that I fucking buried. How much trauma alone that one person. little games that she would play with me as a kid and stuff. Fuck. I am reliving so much trauma on top of my dad, on top of, lived on the streets, on top of every toxic relationship. I've got the guilt and the shame for all the ones that I know I was wrong for. I've got the fear and the lack of self-worth from all the ones where I was abused. I've got shame from my dad, shame from not being believed, anger from not being believed, anger from being gaslit, anger from being lied to, anger from being stolen from and cheated on, abandoned, neglected. I've just got it all fucking there 24/7, and it's making it like I can't do anything. So I can't plan my days and have these fun days like, "Ooh, I'm going to go and have a day out in nature," because I'm like lead, and it's like I've got a projector switched on with an accelerator fucking pressed down of just everything bad that's ever happened, and it's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then on top of that, because you're finally still, you finally feel everything that's wrong inside of you physically. My bowels are next level. The zapping in the back of my head is just like all the time. The thing in my ribs has gone to my arm. Like the thing in my right neck and ribs has gone to my right arm. It's getting harder to use my arm. So I'm feeling that where I'm at now, what I'm doing and what I'm doing, it's too late. I should have done this, decades ago, and then I would have avoided all this extra trauma that I've had on top, because I would have made better decisions, because I would have been healthier. I would have felt safe. I would have gone out and, finished all the degrees I tried to do. I would have found a job I was happy in and climbed the ladder. I wouldn't have flopped in every relationship because it's too hard to get close to someone. I wouldn't have just been carrying this shame and lack of self-worth my whole fucking life and hating myself, people pleasing, self-sacrificing, putting myself in situations where I'm putting all these people who don't care about me first, who have their wants or needs that are less than mine, putting them before me. Oh, I've got no money and I'm about to go without, but here, I'll help you. Oh, here, I don't have any job or home, but I'll give you this last bit of, food that I have. I have a fucking sickness that's made me unable to take care of myself out of fear and guilt and shame. So that could have been avoided if this country was trauma aware and had the things in place, instead of just throwing people straight back out into that wishy-washy, because we don't have a chance. And then by the time we finally realize and get the fuck away from it all, it's too late. Just got to fizzle out alone now. And it's hard, because it's an entire lifetime of things to process in absolute agony with all these symptoms, in absolute isolation at the end of the line with nowhere to go. So, welcome to Australia. If you're not rich or sucking dick, your life will be a huge battle. Word.